What's really, really good, my people? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So, sad news this morning. 11-year-old child that was shot yesterday in the Bronx died from her injuries. She was shot by a man on a scooter that was shooting with no regard for anybody else. He was just shooting, he was shooting at somebody, but he was shooting not close enough to make sure that he hit the person that he wanted to hit, and he ultimately hit this innocent angel, and now she's dead. And it's just like it's sad. I know that this ain't the first time it happened, and unfortunately this ain't gonna be the last time that something like this happens. But I just, for me it's like, listen, I know how I go in the streets. I understand that people have drama, and sometimes for whatever reason people feel that the only way to solve these problems is to kill the other person. Whatever. If two dudes in the street decide to shoot and kill each other, do I like it? No. But it is what it is. But when you are trying to shoot somebody else and you hit an innocent child, or anybody innocent for that matter, I would have felt just as bad if it was a dude walking home from work. You know what I mean? And he just trying to go and get some food for his family from the store before he goes home, and he get murdered. Like, listen, I just wish these dudes would just make sure you get who you're trying to get, man. Because this little girl didn't even have a chance of life. She's 11 years old. And she got murdered because some coward didn't want to get off his scooter and make sure that he chased down and ran down on the person that he was intending to shoot. And instead, the person he intended to shoot is probably somewhere rolling up and smoking. And this little girl's family is planning her funeral and her wake at 11 years old. 11 years old, man. Like, you're still innocent at that time. Most of us are still innocent at that time. Like, this little girl had her whole life ahead of her. Who knows who she could have grown up to be? She could have grown up to be a senator, anything, a lawyer, a doctor. But we'll never know now. We will never know what she could have been and what she could have become, because whoever was the person, the coward that shot into a crowd and hit her, he took that from us. He took that from her family. He took that from her. Yeah, this is sad, man. This is just sad. Like, it is what it is. I know how the streets go. I really understand it better than most people. But this is never easy, and it's sad. I don't know the statistics of what happened, whether from back when back in the day to now, if more kids are getting shot now or then, but with the news and everything being so instant, and we get everything brought to our attention right away when it happens, it just seems like it's a lot more now. Like, it just seems like more kids are getting shot and getting hit with strays and all this other shit. I know it was happening, it's been happening forever and all that, but like I said, it just seems, or maybe it's just because I'm older now, and having kids of my own, I feel a lot worse about these things than I did when I was young. And even though I had kids when I was young, I just didn't give a fuck about much of anything except for whatever. Like, I had a fucked up mentality back then. I really did. I didn't care about nothing. I really didn't care about myself. You know what I mean? And much less anybody else. But now, as a grown man and as a father, you see shit like this, man, and it's like, damn, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, man. Like I said, two dudes or two grown women that, for whatever reason, feel that the only way to solve their issue between each other is to take each other's lives, or one person gotta go. I do not agree with it because I feel like 9 out of 10 times these problems can be resolved in other ways. But ultimately, it is what it is. These are two grown-ups, and if they're in the streets or whatever, and then this is the route that they gotta go, then they gotta go that way. But when you killing a young, innocent child, and I'm not saying that this person intentionally shot this kid, but his reckless behavior and pretty much cowardice, because go get up close and personal and get the person that you're trying to get. Walk this motherfucker down straight like that. Like back in the day, I don't know. It's like I said, I don't know the statistics, and I don't want to speak and say, well, yeah, it was like this and it wasn't. But it just seemed like people were walking people down back in the day. Like everything was up close and personal. God bless the dead. When one of my peoples got murdered on my block, he got shot from feet away. Like up close and personal murder. It wasn't, yeah, niggas drove by in a car doing 30 miles an hour, just shooting into the corner. No, the person walked down on him and made sure that he got him. God bless the dead. All this shit needs to stop. But I mean, when a kid is getting killed, man, when an innocent child gets killed, man, it hits harder. It really does. God bless that young lady. God bless her, man. She's an angel. You know, and my condolences and my prayers and my thoughts are with the family. I cannot imagine what they're feeling right now. And, you know, it just, you know, I don't know how that person's going to live with it. I know it is what it is. You know, you're in the streets and you're doing dirt. You don't really think about much. You're doing what you got to do. It's a hard place to be when you're in the streets and you're trying to just get by and live and stay alive and stay free and all this. It's hard enough as it is just doing that. But you can't have a conscience when you're in the street too much. Honestly, I feel like the people that make it and make it big in the streets are the most grimiest, don't give a fuck people. Because if you got a heart in the streets, which is my case, like, you know, I had a good heart and I looked out, try to be good to people and all that shit. Those are the people that really, they get shitted on and they don't last as long, or they don't make it as far as a person that's just ruthless and don't give a fuck about human life, or they'll sell to their mom, they'll sell to your mom, they'll sell to your daughter. They don't give a fuck. They'll do whatever they have to do. Those are the people that make it, unfortunately. I don't know, man. God bless that girl. God bless her family. And to the next time, my people. Peace.